I'm about to reveal a prophecy to you in this video, okay? I don't know if you're a really highly spiritual person like I am, and sometimes sometimes I personally know what God is doing, but I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? I can just see that God is fulfilling his prophecies right now in the times that we living in, all right? And I'm about to tell you one of the prophecies that is coming to pass right now as we speak on earth, okay? Because see, here's the thing about God, if you don't know him already. A lot of people forget that God works through signs and wonders, all right? And when I say signs and wonders, a lot of people forget the wonders part, all right? Wonders means the stars, okay? God, he creates things in the stars because he's the only one that can control it, okay? And I know a lot of people out there, they say, well, it's not about astrology. Yes, it is. God controls the sun, the moon, the stars, everything. Why you think it's different constellations in the sky that look like animals? Because he does that. God is the only one that knows how to meticulously put messages in the stars, and you got to be able to decode it and understand it to know what he's trying to say. All right. And like in the ancient Egyptian times and stuff like that, on the hieroglyphs in the ancient Egyptian pyramids and on all their walls, they was like the only ones that really understood that language, which to us today is like some foreign language and nobody really gets it. But if you got the spiritual eyes of discernment, you will understand what it's kind of pointing to. All right. So let me let you in on this prophecy. Coming up April the 3rd, or actually April the 8th, April the 8th, 2024, there will be a solar eclipse, okay? There will be a solar eclipse, April the 8th, 2024. And what makes this a solar eclipse different is that the time that is coming in right now is very, very important. It's very, very significant. I mean, if I was God, even I would have to put a sign in the sky of all the things that's going on right now in the world. Even I would have to put something up there to be like, all right, listen, let me come in and intervene because I see things are pretty messed up. All right. So this solar eclipse that we're going to see April 8, 2024. All right. The path of it is going to come over the whole United States of America. And the path of it is going to eclipse and stretch from Columbus, South Carolina. All right. Actually, hold on. That was the last one. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get my information right. So the April the 8th, 2024 solar eclipse is going to stretch from down in Texas all the way up. It's going to go diagonal all the way up into the corner of the United States, which is like New York, like Syracuse, New York. So it's going to go from Dallas, Texas, and all the states down there in Texas, and it's going to arc all the way up to Syracuse, New York, right? That's the solar eclipse path for the April 8th solar eclipse that's coming up, all right? Now, the last solar eclipse that we had was August 21st, 2017. The path of that solar eclipse was like the complete opposite of the one that we about to experience in April the 8th. This last solar eclipse on August the 21st, the path of it was from Columbia, South Carolina, and it arced to the left all the way up to Salem, Oregon. All right. And y'all know what Oregon is. It's in the corner of the United States. So it stretched from Columbia, South Carolina, all the way up to Salem, Oregon. That's how the arc lights, the shadow of the arc like came over the earth in America, to be exact. So if you take both of them arcs, or you take both of them eclipse and you look at them on a picture like on my thumbnail, it makes an X. Okay, basically an arc. Okay, these are arcs. All right. So Matthew 16 verse 4, I can't remember the scripture word for word, but it says the wicked look for a sign, and they don't get no sign. Only sign they gonna get is from the stars, and they gonna get a sign of the prophet Jonah. Okay, it's Matthew chapter 16 verse 4. Go look it up for yourself. Do your own research. All right. So God said that he will send a sign, and you will see the sign of his prophet Jonah. Now you might say, well, what does Jonah have to do with this? Okay, what does Jonah have to do with this? All right. So Jonah, we all know the story of Jonah, right? Jonah didn't follow God's purpose, didn't listen to God when God told him to do what God told him to do. And he got ate up by a whale, and he stayed in the whale for X amount of nights and stuff like that. And eventually the whale spit him out right where he needed to be so he can carry out God's purpose. Okay, we all know the story of Jonah. But this is what I'm trying to point at right here. Listen, so if you think about this, think about what's going on right now in Texas, right? With the borders being open and stuff right now, right? All these immigrants and stuff coming through. Don't you think that's ironic that this April the 8th eclipse is going to stretch from Texas up to New York, up to like Maine, New York and all that? Don't you think that's ironic? Does that mean something, right? You got all these people coming in to the country like a exodus, right? And they will not close it. Does that make any sense? They will not close it. Why won't they close it? You know why won't they close it? Because it's a prophecy that God opened it for a reason. It's a sign. They can't see. One thing you got to understand is you can't override God's plan. I don't care who you is, not the president. Nobody can override God's plan. It is written. Okay? Now,
losing custody of your children could be one of the worst things to ever happen to you. This is how you can make sure that you...
Also, at the top of the ark that's going to take place on April the 8th, which is up there, upper states of the United States in the top right-hand corner, in the northeast, okay? Don't you think it's ironic that they got troops that they just deployed into New York to stop the whole immigrant crisis that's going on up there? Don't you think that's ironic? They did. They just deployed troops to New York. Go look it up. Do your own research, y'all. Okay? It's a prophecy. So, now, check this out. Donald Trump is going to be the president. I really think he is. Why? Because, again, when we talking about the prophecy of God, bro, it's like nobody can go against it. So, as you can see, they trying to stop this man so bad. This mug got 96 indictments. Now, you know, if a regular person was to get one, they gone straight to jail. All right, this dude got 96 indictments on him, 96 charges of felonies or whatever you want to call it. They trying to press him with 96 charges. And day by day, he keep losing one by one by one. Come on now. How is that possible? Okay, again, self-fulfilling prophecy. Self-fulfilling prophecy, bro. All right, the evil one is trying to succeed. They trying to create havoc. They trying to create a civil war. They want us all to go against each other, y'all. They want us all to be against each other. Okay, let me influence you a little bit more, since I'm a YouTube influencer. All right, remember I made the video about Leave the World Behind. Y'all saw that movie Leave the World Behind, right? All right, we all seen the movie. We know what happened in there. Okay, the specific thing, one of the most main specific things that happened in the movie was nobody knew where the other people went. Nobody knew where the other people were. Where were they? Okay, we remember all the white Teslas lined up. Nobody seen other people. It was only a few people left behind. Where did all the other people go? Okay, leave the world behind. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Isn't it ironic that little Netflix movie just came out just recently talking about something like that? Who was the producers of it? Y'all already know who the producers were. Signs, wonders. That's how God works. Listen, and not only that, but the people, the character or the cast in the movie that were playing the roles of the people that were behind, at the end of the movie, what did the little girl find inside that house? A bunker. She went downstairs into the bunker and she turned on Friends, right? Y'all remember that, right? What does that mean? Okay, what are they building right now? What is the rich building right now? What are these filthy mega rich people building right now? Bunkers. All right. Now it gets even better. It gets even better. They have another movie out. Okay, they have another movie out called Jonah, Jonah. All right, it's on my thumbnail. It's a new movie. It's called Jonah. Now, the April 8th eclipse that's gonna take place. Remember, I told y'all it forms an arc when you compare it to the last eclipse that took place on August 21st. It forms an arc over the country. All right, arc meaning boat. Remember Noah? Okay, a boat. Okay, it's a boat. Basically, God talking in a sign right now. So when that ark formed to create that prophecy, that's the ark, that's the boat. Okay, right when that ark forms on April the 8th, the constellation that it will be up under in the sky is a constellation called Cetus, Cetus. All right, Cetus means the sea monster, a whale, right? So let me say that again for those in the back who are not listening. On April 8th, when the eclipse takes place, the constellation that we will be under, or that you will be able to see in the sky, will be Cetus, which is also known as the sea monster, a whale. Okay? Now, they just came out with this new movie called Jonah, which is a whale. Why would they name a movie? Think about it. I'm not going to tell you I'm not going to tell you who was called Jonah in the movie. But look at the movie for yourself. It's called Jonah, right? I wish I can tell you the movie. You got to go watch it tonight for yourself. They made a movie called Jonah just recently, and the whole plot and story of the movie Jonah, it aligns up with every single thing that's happening right now, including the movie that we just watched recently, which is called Leave the World Behind. All right, I know it's complicated, but see, this is how I know it's complicated, but this is how God works, man. God works in signs and wonders. You have to have spiritual eyes to see what God is doing. All right, so that's the end of this video. I'm just telling you to go watch that movie tonight and look up everything I just told you on your own. Fact check it, because I know I'm right. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put the links below in the comment section so you can go look up this stuff yourself. And then when you watch this movie, Jonah, all right, tonight or tomorrow, Jonah, you're going to see for yourself. You're going to compare it to the movie, Leave the World Behind, and you tell me your opinion. Come back to this video, write your comment in the comment section and tell me what you think. Because, look, this is what I figure out. I figured it out.